There they are. There's the wily veterans. That was an absolute clinic in how to stay calm. A Rebound went on the road against a powerhouse Colorado Avalanche team. And can you even really call them a powerhouse at this time when the St. Louis Blues absolutely handled them this game? Only you know the answer to that because only you know how you feel. So comment down below. Are the Avs a powerhouse or the Blues going to be world beaters? What an amazing game as the Blues take this one 4-1. David Perron and the veterans continue to get it done. Jordan Kyrou's speed is blistering and amazing. Jordan Binnington stands on his head. Hey, look, we said Kyrou could be the X factor for this series. So far in this game, he did amazing things. That goal was unbelievable. We said that if Jordan Binnington last game is going to stay this hot, the Blues could steal the series. In a small sample size like this, a hot goalie is all you really need. But the Blues got a lot more than a hot goalie today. They got a complete team effort. They dominated the Avs in the first two periods, 5-on-5. Their power play goes to work. The best power play in the series by far. We said the Blues power play was going to carry them. And Darcy Kuemper, a little bit of a weak game from him. He didn't lose the game for the Colorado Avalanche. You got to score in order to win the game. But two weak goals by Kuemper, in my opinion. We're going to break them all down. We're going to talk about it. Blues fans, Avs fans, are you ready to go? I am. Let's talk about it. First off, the Blues' chances in this game were way more dominant than the Colorado Avalanche. You can see it here on the heat map for Money Puck. The Blues end up actually getting a 78% on the deserve to win-o-meter, meaning they controlled most of the 5-on-5, the zone play, and they were rewarded with goals. So you can see with these bubbles here, the scoring chances that the Blues had, they were high, they were deadly, but two of them, a little bit weak. Blues first period was absolutely dominant in my opinion. Hey, they didn't get rewarded with a goal, but 14 shots for the Blues versus 8 for the Colorado Avalanche. And you just got that feeling that if you keep knocking against the wall, if you keep hammering, something is eventually going to go in. You also got the feeling that Jordan Binnington was absolutely on his game. How do you know that? There were no amazing, miraculous saves that needed to be made because he made the first save so damn well. Binnington, it was just classic. Glove, done, whistle. Hits his chest, whistle. Post-to-post save, no big deal, no rebound, whistle. And that is what you want from your goalie in the playoffs. You want them to make it look easy, to make them look boring. You want them to take away those scoring chances. And Jordan Binnington absolutely outplayed Kuemper in this one. He's been the best goalie in this series through 2 games by far. Another good indicator of the Blues' dominance in this is actually the hit count. So when you take a look at the fact that the Colorado Avalanche laid 45 hits, we said they were the better 5-on-5 team in this series. I still think they are, but the Blues beat them 5-on-5. And a great way to make sure you note that is the fact that the Blues are the bigger, they're the heavier team. They're the team that should be out hitting Colorado, because if Colorado is better 5-on-5, they're going to have the puck on their stick more, allowing more opportunities for the Blues to hit them. Not in this one. The hit count for the Avs is much higher, and the discipline level, in my opinion, for the Avs was much lower. The penalties by both Nichushkin and Toews, I don't think they were good penalties by the Avs to take. Like running the goalie, never a good idea. So Binnington gets up. Nichushkin's lucky he didn't get 5 for that one, but Binnington's a good, tough Canadian kid, so he ends up getting up, shaking it off, takes one for his team, and his team's able to capitalize and score one for him, and that's huge. I mean, a 5-on-3 to the Blues, you're going to have no chance, not against the power play that is that good. I see a lot of comments all the time, especially in this series, about refereeing, whether it goes your way or not, what's penalty, what's not a penalty, and we had a good article that we uploaded in our last video talking about the Florida game. Now, it's very simple. When you take a look at the rules and you look at the rule book, everything at the end of the day, or most calls, have referee discretion actually written in the rules. So what does that mean? Ref can call whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he feels he wants to call it, based on how he is seeing the game, how he wants to control the game, the flow of the game he wants to go ahead and let go. Actually, the word discretion comes in over 100 times in the rule book. So what are the rules? I don't really get involved in them, because why? It's just game by game, ref by ref, situation by situation. Whether you got it right or wrong doesn't matter. And whether you're Hockey USA or Hockey Canada, if you've played this game and watched it your entire life, you know just as well as I do. The Hockey USA, the Hockey Canada rulebook, very black and white. Look, I'm not saying they're better or more perfect, but the rules are clear. They make a lot more sense. They're more prescriptive to referees, whereas the NHL rulebook doesn't really mirror that at all. They allow for a lot more referee discretion. And that's what you end up getting in all NHL games, whether it's regular season or not. So just referees, nah, who cares? At the end of the day, calls or no calls, The players control 98% of the play. It doesn't matter how many times you were put in and out of the box. The refs aren't going to sway it to the point where you can't kill a penalty, because let's think about this. If your penalty kill is 80%, which isn't a good penalty kill, you have a pretty good opportunity there to make sure the puck doesn't go in the net, and you have the opportunity to control it. The refs don't play on the kill. You play on the kill. So if you're able to control it, get it out, you can get out of danger and you can find ways to score goals. At the end of the day, the refs can't score goals for you. The refs can't keep goals out of your net. The game may sway, but you should just score more goals and put in your own hands what you can control. And every coach and every player in every locker room is going to tell you the same thing. They'll curse the ref for half a second, then they'll say, let's control what we can control, boys or ladies, depending on what game you're playing. And speaking on what you can control giving us a big thumbs up. Go down there. It helps support the channel. Comment down below. Let me know if you're enjoying the content. Let me know any commentary you have on the game, whether it's about goals scored, goalies, referees. I love hearing it all. I may not respond to all of them, but I definitely read them all. So go ahead, lay it down below. I want to hear from you. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead, give us a subscribe. All of these things are free. They help spread the love. They let Coach Ryan D know you like what's coming at you. And if you really love the video or you want more attention or you have some big questions, think about joining our members page. We have awesome members here. You get a monthly subscription fee. It's a way to donate, support the channel. All proceeds go back to help you, but you also get priority access to things like comments. You get shout outs like these beauties here. They are amazing. And if you pick the executive suite tier, you actually get a video made for you every month on any topic you want based on hockey. And if memberships aren't your thing, we also have a super thanks down below for one-time support for this channel. Thank you so much for letting us do all that we can do. Everything you do goes a very far way into creating better and more engaging content for everyone watching these videos. I want to show you some of the greatness that is Jordan Binnington. Take a look at this stick lift. The Colorado Avalanche are an absolutely monstrous team to have to handle. That puck turnover allows the Avs to enter the zone with speed. And as they're entering the zone with speed on this odd man rush, take a look. Nice, beautiful save by Binnington. Easy kick into the corner. That's a tricky little shot, but he makes it look easy. When you don't get everything on a puck like that, especially on a 2-on-1, goalies are going to panic. That was vintage Binnington. More vintage Binnington in the first period. Remember I said you take that shot and you end up not letting out any rebounds? Well, here's a tricky little point shot with a mess in front. Binnington with the quick glove. Done. It's over. No rebounds. Let's take a whistle. Let's get out of here, boys. Reset. I got you. Binnington leading the way, making it look so easy in the first. You hear me say it on this channel all the time. The most popular comment I see is, stay in your net, goalie. You should just be stopping the puck. Well, take a look at the greatness of Binnington here. Playing the puck makes sense. Statistically, it's what you want to do. It's why they added the trapezoid, because Patrick Waugh and Martin Brodeur were breaking the game by getting assists. Way too many. It was causing offense. So Binnington, with an absolutely beautiful play, allows the Blues to leave the zone here with speed, and this contributes to the Jordan Kyrou goal. He doesn't get an assist, but he damn well deserves one for great puck play by Jordan Binnington. First tough goal here by Kuemper. It is basically a one-on-one here. You end up seeing a 3-on-3 that turns into a one-on-one. Kyrou's at the top of your screen. Darcy Kuemper's got a good angle on this. There's not much of a screen. Look, it's just a little rock. Like it hits him. It hits him. He's holding the angle. It goes ahead. It hits Kuemper. It goes in. You can't blame your goalie for a loss, but if it hits him, you should be able to stop it here. That's a little bit of a backbreaker, but this is what I meant by St. Louis is playing that 5-on-5 team game. You keep hitting the dam, it's going to break eventually. Better angle at it here if you're wondering. So it takes a little bit of a knuckler, but if you're square to this puck, it ain't doing anything special. It actually ends up moving over top of his shoulder. I do believe that Kuemper can definitely have that one. You can see as you slow it down, for sure, it does take a bit of a bouncer here, but it doesn't take a huge one. Like, this isn't coming in, this isn't crawling. It's not really a wobbly puck at this point in time. Yeah, there's a little bit there, but Kuemper's kind of putting that glove over the shoulder. As soon as you have to put the glove over the shoulder like that, you're in a little bit of trouble. And why do I say that? Because a goalie's glove and a goalie's blocker is supposed to stay at the same angle. That should go ahead, taking it on the shoulder. It goes through his ears, so it's a shooter's shot. I can definitely give Kuemper the benefit of the doubt on that one. He gave his team every chance to win this game. I mean, when you stop that barrage of shots as many times as Kuemper did, he made brilliant saves, brilliant ones. Kuemper was not bad in this game. I just think he could have had those two, and the difference was Jordan Binnington stopped all of those. as they came his way. And sometimes in the playoffs, that's the difference between winning and losing. So the team in front of him should have scored 100%, but Kuemper gets out-dueled by Binnington, even though both played great. 5-on-3 time. We know Perron's the shooter. We know he's the one that ends up scoring the goal here. What's unique about this 5-on-3 is we normally look for what we call a box plus one, meaning we want to have a player here, we want to have a player here, we want to have a player here, and we want to have a player here. And then our plus one needs to be in the middle this way, but they actually play a diamond plus one. This is a very unique setup. Look, you got to let the boys be creative. And when the Blues are this good on the power play, you can't criticize them one iota. And I'm not going to. I just need to point out the fact that this is a unique setup. You don't see this in the NHL a lot. So they end up moving it over here to the half wall. And your whole point, what you're trying to do on this is you're trying to collapse in. So unlike the 5-on-4, what makes the 5-on-3 different is you're trying to collapse in and you're looking for one shot, the perfect shot. You're not looking for shots from the top. You're not looking for rebounds and screens. You're looking for empty net one-touchers just because you have so much more room to work. So you'll see St. Louis here. They're a little bit wide. Not a problem. You got to be wide in order to get skinny. As soon as they end up getting that puck to the top, look at how all of them collapse. So little short passes. They're not going to overplay it. Little short pass, little short pass. That little short pass allows them to collapse it in. And as they collapse it in, it's just a small one. And Perron's feeling it at this point. He knows, you know what? I think I got this. And how you see this one ends up going in, again, you can't blame a goalie on a 5-on-3, but there is a way for a goalie to battle through these pucks. It's these little angle changes. So even though there's a short little pitch and catch here, as that puck moves over, Kuemper is unable to move over and get square to the puck. He actually needs to move over maybe about another foot into his crease because you can see all this empty net here. That would be ideal. It wasn't a large amount. This was only a 90-degree angle change. 180 degrees would be going post to post. He actually only goes from the middle over. Again, it's still a difficult angle change for a goalie. 5-on-3, nothing you're going to do, but just little things I notice about goalies. I don't think people talk about goalies enough either way. Either they talk about them way too positively or way too negatively. We're really pragmatic on them here. So he had a good game, but look, because he's unable to move over, that short side remains open. He beats him, low blocker, Perron with a shooter shot. Kuemper can only look behind him and go, dang. Two, what I'm going to call not very good penalties by the Avs, especially Nichushkin. 2-0 St. Louis, and you're feeling like maybe they got this game. Don't count the Avs out yet, though, because they're on the power play. What you're actually seeing here is what we call the umbrella. So when you have two players down here, 1, 2, and then you've got the 3 on the top, as you can see, it's a poorly drawn one, but it makes an umbrella. The difference between this one is normally NHL teams are running a 1-3-1, meaning the second guy actually posts up here into the middle into a bumper position as opposed to having 2 down low. Just a minor little difference change. The umbrella is out there, but it's probably only run maybe 10% of power plays. All teams can do both. This isn't special by the Avs. So a quick little shot on it, and you see that rebound. Your shooter is going to go ahead and corral that puck. MacKinnon ends up finding it down low. He has a few options here on the power play. When you have the puck on the half wall in the power play, the bumper is the first place you want to go. So now they've gone ahead and they've moved into a 1-3-1 position. However, that bumper is going to be tough to get to. So your choice is either go down low or your choice is to go up high. Now, people come to this channel because you like to learn why you would go down low, why you would go up high. There's a difference in both plays. One, take a look at his shot. He's a right-handed shot. It's easier to go down low. The killer's going to recognize that. It's much harder to open up because he has to skate out and then let that puck go up top. That's going to give this killer more opportunity to get sticks in a lane and cause a turnover. The second thing we're looking at when deciding to go high-low is what angle change we want to make. So if we end up going high, it ends up going to the point up here, and then the point is looking to go over to this shooter or back over to MacKinnon. It's not as big of an angle change, and it gives the goalie a better chance. So when you end up going down low, what you're going to see is you're going to see Landeskog go wide. We call it widening the zone. And as you widen the zone, you're going to force the killers to move over and get repositioned, which is problem one. And you're going to force Binnington into that 180-degree angle change like we were talking about before. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to go low on this one. There's a lot of reasons to go high. There's a lot of reasons to go low, but that forehand is just the easiest way to do it. He hits MacKinnon. Now what's going to happen is he ends up crossing the Royal Road. When you cross the Royal Road, the invisible line across here, that's a tough angle change for a goalie. And when you go south to north, meaning from behind the goal line up, that's another tough angle change for a goalie. Both are statistically proven to be the most likely ways to score goals at any time in the NHL, not just on a power play. As that puck goes up top, you'll see the exact same thing occurs. Take a look at the angle on his stick. Does he want to go low? Does he want to go high? He makes a really good read. Why? Because we can see the stick in the lane here. These guys work on this over and over and over again. And by putting this down low, now he's going to go ahead and he's going to trap Jordan Binnington. You see that bumper play? As soon as it goes down low, quick little one touch, the bumper who is open in the middle, he ends up having a nice little whack at it. Beautiful play by St. Louis, bounces off. Landeskog is there, able to put it in. Couple beauty angle changes there. Beautiful power play by Colorado. Lots of options, lots of opportunities. Nothing St. Louis Killers can do on that. St. Louis did nothing wrong on that play. That's just a power play winning, and that's what the power play is supposed to do 20% of the time. Insurance goal here comes off the face-off. We talk about face-off theory all the time. You score off face-offs more often than not. It is a deadly way to put pucks in your net, even in the defensive zone. So we have a standard draw here. The first thing you're going to see is you're going to see the centermen tie each other up because most draws are 50-50 pucks, and then the wingers have to pop in here and battle and loosen that puck. St. Louis ends up winning the battle to the puck on this one. Not only are they bigger, but they're a little bit stronger off the draw. This is why wingers are cheating. This is why they're not in the circle. This is why I think people should be thrown out of the circle if they encroach on the lines, but that's not the NHL, is it? So you see 50-50 pucks. St. Louis gets a stick on it. By getting a stick on it, everybody engages into the middle here. Now what you need to do if you're St. Louis is you want to decide when you're going to leave the zone. You don't want to leave the zone too early, because if you're not here to support the puck, you could end up with an odd man rush and Colorado could score on you. So this is a very dangerous moment for both teams. Colorado ends up winning that puck, but take a look at the crafty veterans here at St. Louis. Look, we just call this stick on puck. When you end up putting your stick on the puck, there's no purposeful play here. You're watching the player's chest. He's not watching the puck. Look what he's seeing. He's looking at the player's chest, but he knows, you know what? I may as well go get my stick out there. I know where it's going to go. It's called stick on puck. Beautiful stick on puck there. Ends up turning it over, and due to that turnover, now Perron is off to the races. The veteran's able to use nothing but speed here. He is in a 2-on-1 with Devon Toews. Kuemper has a good angle, and this is exactly what you want to do if you're Toews. You want to take the pass away. Force this shot. We talk about it all the time. Do not let him go player to player. That is a problem for Kuemper. So when you're playing a 2-on-1, make it a 2-on-2 by allowing your goalie to take the shot. You don't want to go make the home run play and prevent all shots. You just want to give the goalie the best chance to make the save. And that's what Toews does here. So he does the right thing. You can see it as we go a little forward. This would be trouble. Like, look at, he's on his forehand. You don't want to make this post to post push. You'll never make that save. That's why we always talk about the Royal Road on this channel. So Perron goes ahead and shoots. Sure, he's in the slot. Sure, he's on the top of the circle, but this is the best chance the Avs have to keep the puck out of the net. When you got an elite goalie like Kuemper, that's what you want. So that shot happens. And again, Kemper's reaching for that puck. So his glove was a little holy today. You know, it's his Sunday glove. There's no question. When you stick out your glove forward like that, that's not ideal. You just want to keep it where it is. Go ahead, let it hit your glove, but he's reaching for pucks here. As soon as you reach for pucks, you end up leaving that area under your glove open. He actually gets a piece of it, unfortunately. When you get a piece of it, you can stop it, and that puck ends up dribbling in. It's too bad. He could make that save, but again, Kuemper didn't cost him this game. So hopefully you learned a little bit about goaltending, about power plays there. This was a really good game to watch. I thought it was entertaining. I knew this series was going to be entertaining. We still got the Avs in 6, but the Avs have this second round curse. The Blues got a good team, and if Jordan Binnington is going to play this hot, it's going to flip the series. There's no question about it. Binnington's just got to do this 5 more times, and he has done this throughout his career. So Blues fans, Avs fans, let me know if I got it right. Let me know who is going to take game 1 at home when St. Louis goes game 3 for the series, game 1 for St. Louis at home. Who's got it? You got the Blues or you got the Avs? Thanks for being here.